friends, my name is Kayla Rayne, and today I am doing my monthly recommendations for the month of October, where we are focusing on mystery novels. Monthly Recommendations is a Goodreads group that I started with my good friend Trina over at Platoon Chapters, and I will leave links for both our Goodreads page and her channel in the down bar below. Now, I do have to say I don't read that many mysteries, so I'm super pumped for this topic because I feel like I'm going to have so many amazing recommendations rolling out from this, and I am just so excited. So that being said, the mysteries that I have read, I feel like very few of them are mysteries in the traditional sense that they are like crime thrillers or the mystery is the main part of the storyline. I think there's only one on my list. Yeah, there are only two on my list that kind of fit the normal, like regular description of a mystery, so hopefully this will be a fun list for some people that they can pick up outside of like the typical mystery genre. Hopefully this is a little bit of a fresh take for you. So the first book that I have to recommend is A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. This is a historical fiction and it loosely follows a mystery, but that is not the only part of this novel, and that's something that I really enjoyed about it. It was a really good blend of historical fiction and mystery and crime and creepiness, and I really enjoyed this. I do want to put a content warning out there for miscarriage, sexual abuse, and physical abuse. This is a very difficult book to read because those things are very present, but I felt like they were handled respectfully and it wasn't just meant to be like a shock value type thing to the novel. The next book that I have to recommend is Bone Gap by Laura Ruby. This is a magical realism YA, and it loosely follows a mystery of a girl who goes missing. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about this book is it talks about society standards of beauty, and it also weaves that into the mystery and just does a really good job of pulling it all together. There are different parts of this novel that are a little bit trippy to read. I listened to it on audiobook, and I really recommend that format because it was just so beautiful to hear read to you because the writing is just stunning. Next, I have The Diviners and Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray. These are both mysteries with a lot of information given to the reader. So I thought that that was really interesting while reading along to this novel. You know a lot of what is going on because you're seeing the different perspectives, and as a reader, you're able to put the pieces together. It's nice to see the characters within the book having to piece everything together because they don't have all the information, and that's what makes this such an interesting and fun paranormal mystery, and it's historical fiction, and it's Libba Bray. So, you know, all of my favorite things. Next, I have With Malice by Eileen Cook. This is kind of one of those traditional mystery novels, but with an unreliable narrator. The main character wakes up from an accident, and she finds out that she is the main suspect in a murder case. That's all I really want to say about this, but it was really interesting, and I really enjoyed the audiobook of this. I thought that it was really well done, and I kept wondering like what was true, what was fact, what was made up, and I love when an unreliable narrator can give you that like feeling of absolutely having no idea what's going on. And finally, I have Far From You by Tess. This is a mystery that takes place in both the present and the past, and as a reader you get to piece everything together with the main character, which I really loved. So it's something where you are going along and figuring things out as the main character is, and I really enjoyed that about this novel. I think that is the perfect fall read because while it doesn't take place in autumn, it definitely has this dark, eerie quality to it that follows along with the main character. This is honestly one of my favorite books ever. I love Sophie as the main character, and I just was obsessed with the way this whole novel came together. Anyway, that has been it for today's video. I will leave a link in the down bar below for everything mentioned, as well as my social media pages such as Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter, and y'all should totally follow me on there. As always, thank you so much for watching. Stay weird.